What is up, Capricorn? How are you guys doing? It is time for your extended reading for February 2025. So this is just one last swoop across the table to make sure I got every crumb of information and advice out of the month as possible. So for those of you in need of a personal reading, you can find all that information right down there in the description of this video. All right. So let me get some good vibes in the air real quick here. Get that white sage incense. All right. Okie dokie. So I'm actually starting these off with general messages. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Capricorn universe? Anything but romance. What general messages do we have? Ace of Pentacles reversed. So for those of you who have your eye on a very specific job, doesn't really look like an offer is happening in February. Emperor reversed. And for those of you who are wanting to be promoted at your current job, it doesn't look like an opportunity or an offer is being made in February. I don't know, it's getting to a point where you feel like you're wasting your time so much that you're contemplating just letting everything crash and burn. Contemplating it. You feel like you're wasting your time, man. This is just waiting. I don't know what it is you're waiting on. I don't know if you're waiting on a call from a specific job or to be offered a promotion from your current employer or a raise or something, but it's getting to the point where you've just been waiting so long to see where things are going that you just feel like you're completely wasting your time. Completely wasting your time. But at the same time, I think mainly the only thing that's keeping you where you are is you really do not feel like there are any other options for some reason. I don't know why you feel that way, but yeah, okay. Okay, well, that's about all I can get out of that right there. Okay, we're going in circles. Let's get some general advice. General advice for Capricorn. What general advice do we have? General advice. Oops, way too many. Ooh, don't be afraid to look in places that you wouldn't normally look. Or at least keep your radar on. Keep your radar on for the unexpected. Sometimes making a change in timelines means exploring things that you have never or would never normally explore, just for the hell of it. Because I'm thinking that your next opportunity is going to come from an unexpected place at an unexpected time. Whoever it is that's thinking about letting things crash and burn, I'm being told to tell you don't do that. Whoops, god damn it. Can't hold on to that card. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes. Your cycle is not quite complete yet. Not quite. Not quite. As soon as you give yourself permission to relax, and I know this is going to sound trendy and cliche, y'all, but I'm telling you, relax, focus on your blessings, and trust the process. I know that sounds so easy, but when you're in the middle of it, it's hard to do, isn't it? When you hate your job, you're worried about finances, when you're not satisfied with the way things are, it's hard to sit and relax and focus on your blessings. I get it. I totally get it. But do the best you can to do that, because you're being divinely guided off of your path very slowly right now. Divinely guided. So, patience. Don't do anything crazy or stupid. Put forth all of the work, the energy, and the effort that you possibly can. And if nothing happens, then don't try to force it. Okay? You got blessings waiting for you on the horizon. It's just not quite time yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. You'll be divinely guided. Trust me, the universe sees all of the work and the efforts that you've been putting in. Every time you take action towards anything, the universe sees that, and the universe is responding to that. Sometimes it takes the universe a while to respond. Be patient and trust the process. Okay. I know I hate giving that advice because none of us like hearing that, but sometimes that's part of it, dude. That's part of it sometimes. All right. Now we're moving on to the love portion. Let's see what's happening with the current long-term partner. If you're in a long-term relationship and the two of you are not experiencing problems, issues, or concerns, this is not for you. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be watching me. All right, what's going on with Capricorn and the current long-term partner? What's the problem? What's the issue? Emperor reversed. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that is incredibly insecure, maybe controlling, very broken. You could suspect a third party. I think that a third party is suspected. I don't know who suspects it. If you suspect it, they suspect it, or maybe both of you suspect that from each other. But major trust issues and just a repeat of a karmic cycle. Some of you have already been on and off with this person. I know that's not all of you, but it's coming through very heavily here. Tower reversed, karmic wheel reversed. That's on and off energy right there. That means you broke up and got back together, and it's just repeating the same cycle all over again. Which is what happens 9 times out of 10, isn't it? So, okay. Definitely repeating a karmic cycle. So yeah, nothing's changing. Well, nothing's changing for the better. If anything is changing, you just really don't feel a connection with this person anymore at all. Not really. Not really. When you and another person bathe in that energy of tension, resentment, contentment, just that bathing in that energy with somebody, that'll just whittle away at the connection to the point where it's only a matter of time before you don't even feel connected to the person anymore. It's just a matter of time. Let's see how the current long-term partner feels about you and what their intentions are. What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? Well, it looks like they do have feelings for you. Ooh, but they're scared. They're nervous. They don't want this to come to an end, but they're afraid that they're afraid you're going to end this at any given time. Yeah. Now, especially for those of you who have been on and off. I know that's not all of you, but if you've been on and off, and especially if you're the one that left last time, they're afraid you're going to do it again. That's the thing about, I've had to tell several clients this over the past week or two, who ask me, is this person going to come back? Everything was going great, and then they just left out of nowhere. Are they going to come back? If you ask me a question like that, no matter what the answer is, I'll send you on your way with a little thought to play with. What if they do? Do you think you're going to be able to sleep at night? Somebody just randomly left you out of nowhere, out of the clear blue sunshiny sky, and then they come back. Do you think you're going to be able to sleep at night? No, you won't. No, you won't. And I know that's not all of you here, but I feel like it's a couple of you. You left and you came back. Now they scared to death that they're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be gone. A lot of fear, a lot of nervousness, and a suspected third party. Suspected trust issues. They don't know what to do to make things better. All right, well, I guess let's jump to the advice on this. Let's jump to the advice. Boom, boom. Queen of Cups reverse, man. This is kind of telling me that a lot of you have lost feelings that you probably can't get back. Yeah, man, there's not much wiggle room here at all. So here's the thing. The damage that has been done, if you heal from it, the healed version of you is not a vibrational match to this person. The two of you healing from the damage that's been done will turn the two of you into such completely different people that you'll grow apart. But you got to be careful and monitor your frequency during that process. You have to be really, 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 really emotionally and energetically independent. See, what most people do in this situation is they start healing and they feel the energetic dissonance that starts happening as a result. And they let that slam their healing process to a halt because it's scary. It's scary. But I don't really have any wiggle room here, y'all. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. This is telling me that a decision needs to be made. And if the decision is not made, the universe is going to make it for you. Going to make it for you. The only thing that I think that I could say here is right now, the only way to prolong this connection would be to just step back, accept it, and just quit complaining. That'd be about the only thing that you can do. Just step back and say, you know what? Okay, it is what it is. You are who you are. I can't change you. So if I want to be with you, I just have to accept it. That'd be about the only thing you can do. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. If I was that unhappy with somebody, I wouldn't do that. But that doesn't mean don't do that. If you want to keep this going bad enough, it's getting to the point where that's about all you got. All right, switching gears. Let's see what's going on between the singles and the person that they're interested in. Single Capricorns and your love interest. What's happening? Any other crumbs of information? Single Capricorns and your love interest. Woohoo! What's Capricorn's favorite card? Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, this is telling me you're moving on from this and exploring other options. Yeah. So I'm kind of feeling like I almost want to say it looks like a relationship is being attempted, but the two of you are not connecting on a deep level at all. At all, at all. So y'all may very, very briefly try to see if you can make a relationship happen. But there's so much indecision here that you're probably just going to back away from this and move on and go explore other options. 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Throwing in the white towel. I know you all hear me say that a lot when it comes to this part of the reading. Singles in your love interest. About 80% of the time you hear me say you're throwing in the white towel on this. Most of the time, 95 to 98% of the time, when you hear me use that phrase, throwing in the white towel, this is the card that I'm referring to, the Ten of Swords. Because the Ten of Swords is surrender. That's what the Ten of Swords is. So, okay. Exploring other options, but I'm not 100% convinced that you're finding a new option right away. Let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. Singles and the person you're interested in. What are their feelings, energies, and intentions towards Capricorn? Ooh, they may not be ready to settle down just yet. Empress reversed. They may not be ready to settle down. Ace of Wands, though. Knight of Cups, though. 7 of Swords. 3 of Swords. I think they was cheated on in the past, and they're not ready to settle down yet. Yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit hesitant to get emotionally involved with anyone. But deep down, they do feel like the two of you could, if they chose to, you could build something very successful. But I just don't know if they're ready to settle down. I just think they have too many trust issues. They have too many trust issues. And I mean, I get it. When you get betrayed by somebody like that, it gets to a point where you don't trust nobody. You don't trust nobody. And I think that's where they're at right now. They don't see anything that would lead them to believe that they can't trust you. But in their mind, they didn't see anything that would lead them to believe that they couldn't trust the last person that betrayed them either. Now, they need to do some healing and reflecting on that. But until then, their vision is very distorted and clouded. And they're just not really trusting anybody right now. Yeah. So, I don't think it's bad intentions, though. It's not bad intentions. They're just confused and they don't know what they want. All right, well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What's the advice? Advice. Strength reversed. Well, this might take an interesting turn. Page of Pentacles. How much have you opened up to this person? Have you opened up to this person at all? So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. If you have, you might want to walk away from this. But I don't think the majority of you have. There may be some of you that have. But I feel like the majority of you, even if you did like tell this person how you feel, you didn't open all the way up. Now, I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying that really in this situation right here, about the only thing that you could do to increase the chances that this takes a more positive path would be to open all the way up to them. Is it worth taking the chance of opening up to this person and possibly being rejected? This is an open-ended question. I'm not saying that it is or it's not. That's about the only thing you can really do to get this person to really reconsider whether or not they're ready to settle down. Is at least open up to them a little bit more, at least a little bit more. Okay. But I mean, if you really opened up and let this person know just how you feel about them and they're still kind of beating around the bush, it's about all you can do. I know that's a general talking point that comes through these readings a lot, but in a situation like that, that really is about all you can do. Somebody knows how you feel. I don't know, I'm having to tell, and every single time, it seems like every time I tell a client this, they get mad at me because I'm not telling them what they want to hear. If somebody knows how you feel, and they are not giving themselves permission to feel the same, there's nothing you can do. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Capricorn family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, okay? I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.